Resident Evil. Resident Evil.
Hey, thank you so much for the biddies. You know what that means? The corgis get blueberries. They're already in here waiting. Hi. Ba 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 blueberries. You want some blueberries? You get some, little ladybug. You get some, ladybug. Yeah, that's right, little man and lady. I like how you sit all proper. Yoda, you're so fancy and regal. So we're playing something very unique tonight. I am playing Resident Evil on Sega Saturn, but I'm playing it. Hey, what's up, buddy? Incoming. So, I'm playing Resident Evil on the Sega Saturn, on my official Sega Saturn, but I modded it. Oh, wow! Thank you so much for the raid! Morningstar coming through with the raid! That means the corgis get blueberries! Ba 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 blueberries! Some more blueberries! So since Morningstar, I just heard about him. He followed me last night. He's really awesome. Let's give a shout out to Morningstar. And yeah, I heard. Yeah, I was in your stream watching you, and I saw Horror Fan. I'm like, you know that guy. I appreciate it, man. So check this out. I'm gonna do two surprises for you. First, I'm gonna do a shout out because you rule. Zyber, can you do a shout out for me for Morningstar? So, whenever something really awesome happens, I do something that I've kind of been working on for a long time. So, before time began, there was the cube. We know not where it comes from, only that it holds the power to create worlds and fill them with life. That is how our race was born. For a time we lived in harmony, but like all great power, some wanted it for good, others for evil. And so began the war. A war that ravaged our planet until it was consumed by death. And the cube was lost to the far reaches of space. Man, thank you so much. Yeah, so in honor of you, I do an Optimus Prime impression. Thank you so much. So, we're doing something really cool tonight. I am playing Resident Evil on Sega Saturn, but I modded it to have Barry Burton. So Barry Burton is playing as Chris Redfield. Barry Burton, Resident Evil. So yes, this is my favorite Resident Evil of all time ever.
Some rare things on sale, stranger.
Oh, thank you so much for the host. I appreciate you. Oh, and we got another follow. So for every follow, host, subscription, bit, corgi, you guys are just waiting. Corgis get blueberries. Ba 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 blueberries. So, you, some for you, and we'll do. You know what? Before we start, I'll do something even more special for First off, thank you, Horror Fan, for introducing me to Morningstar, but As you can see, I love my corgis. They're the love of my life. They're both chambers of my heart. So since I know eventually I will not have them with me, I decided to aw. So yeah, just wait. I got something really good for you. So since I know they won't be with me forever, I decided to make a video game about them. So ladies and gentlemen, bye, Jack Anderson. Thank you for stopping in and saying hi. So, in honor of the amazing people that came in and said hi, all the support, all the love, I present to you, oh wait for it, ladies and gentlemen, Korg of the Dead. Oh, hold on. Corey Marshall is messaging me. All right. So, as you can see, the corgis love blueberries. These are the two corgis. The game is about two SAS trained corgis who are saving the Queen of England during a zombie apocalypse. So their power-ups are blueberries. The game will have 5 different bosses. And you guys are now seeing the newest thing. A beat stick! So Yoda, or Oda, because I don't want to get sued, Disney don't sue me, is the only one that can actually use a melee weapon. Oh god. They're very violent. Ooh, hope there's health. Please be health. Yes. So yeah, this is our first level. So each level is going to have a different type of atmosphere. All the music, sprites, everything was created by us. There will be a swap method. So Leia fires handgun bullets. Yoda fires machine gun, punches, and then Leia kicks. But then when you switch to Yoda, he picks up the weapon. So each game, or each level is going to have an homage to either an artist or a video game. So Dolores O'Riordan passed away right when we started working on this. So in honor of her song Zombie, we put in What's in Your Head, What's in Your Head. That was my partner's idea, who also streams game dev of this. So this is my little, uh-oh. These will be a lot harder to kill once the game is finished. So, that is the first level. Very amazing stuff. We are really hoping to have this done by June, by May. So there's our little thing for Korg of the Dead right there. But since, you know, I got a raid and Morningstar's awesome, I'm going to show you something even cooler. I'm going to show you the second level. Sprite is the character, little sprite that follows you around and helps you.
Sprite, Leia and I don't have time right now to listen to fairy tales.
So all the voice actors are all professional voice actors, and the final boss in the game is being voiced by Corey Marshall, the lead actor from a game called Shenmue. He'll be playing Henry the Corgi Field Marshal. So Sprite gets introduced in the second part of the game, and she follows you around and helps you out. So this level, first thing you'll notice is the homage for this is the Resident Evil downed helicopter. That's our second homage for the second level. And whenever those hornets' nests drop, they actually attack you with zombies. So zombified bees. So yeah, that is Korg of the Dead, guys. So yeah, we've been working on it together for a while now. Yeah, it's a love project. We've been working on it for a while now. My video game co-creator actually streams himself. So you get to watch me stream it and play it, and then you get to see him actually make it. So hold on one sec. Let me add that in. Give me one sec. And then we're going to go back to Resident Evil because it is my favorite game of all time besides Shenmue. So if you're interested in watching some of the awesome dev, this is my partner in crime. Hey, what's up, Ginger? And tonight, we're going to be streaming till 8 o'clock. And then we're going to be raiding Corey Marshall, who is going to be streaming Aliens Isolation for the first time. Hold on one sec. Let me call Corey really quick. He's asking a question. Give me one sec, guys.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much for the follow. More blueberries coming through in one sec. Give me one sec, guys. I'm calling Corey. Hey, what's up, sir? Yes, we're going to add Disney. We're going to add Fox. There should be an 8 for the Aliens franchise. So just type an 8 in. Yes, do Alien Anthology. Perfect. Fox Studios would be great because technically, even though Disney did acquire them, they are still their own thing. Just like when Blizzard was acquired by that big ass company, which shouldn't have gotten to buy them, they still are kind of like autonomous to it. So Fox Studio, Aliens Anthology at Sega, at IB Stratton, at Disney itself, because they do own the properties, and that should be all the road, and at Sega. Awesome. Okay, so remember tonight before at like 7:45, I'm gonna give you a call so we can mod Dill Thrill and IB Stratton, and those will be our last 2 mods. We'll do we'll keep it like at like 10. We'll do 10 for now, and then when we hit 600, we'll keep on increasing. For every 100 followers you get, it's kind of like customary. Like Morningstar, you have what, 1,500 followers, right? How many mods do you have? I'm actually on stream, and like this amazing guy just raided me. So he's got like 1,500 followers. So I want to know how many mods he usually has. See if he's in here. He has 3 to 4 for his 1,500. But I figured with the amount of traffic you get, and you know, because you get a lot of like, you know, tons of questions getting asked, you get still bot spammed. So we'll keep it at 10 for now. He adjusts as it's needed. But yeah, this guy's awesome. Another streamer met him, told him about me, and he came in here just now and just rated me, and we're all like big horror fans. So yeah. But he also has bots that do most of the work as well. I might actually have a conversation with him because he might be somebody that we want to talk to along with Zyber as well once we get you a PC, because a lot of these like smarter streamers have like bots that handle a lot more stuff, but we can't do a lot of that unless we're on PC, since you're still on a PS4. So yeah, we'll figure it out. But yeah. All right, so remember, water tonight, because you're going to get really excited. Don't drink too much, because Aliens Isolation is going to make you pee. And, yeah, so IB Stratton, hopefully he'll jump in. What are you thinking you want to name your Xenomorph? I was thinking of naming him Lon D, but think of something clever. All right, so yeah, go do your thing. I will see you at 8 o'clock, and I'll be messaging you around 7:45 to make sure everything's set. All right, sir. I'll see you in a little bit. All right, bye.
That's so for anybody that's Zyber knows who that is. That's Corey Marshall. So he voices Ryo Izuki in Shenmue. He is the main voice actor for Shenmue. So let me see. Yeah, I followed you. Yeah, like I saw you followed, and then I was like looking at your stuff, and I was like, dude, he plays horror games. So yeah, this is my favorite. Horror Fan asked me which was my favorite Resident Evil, and I said this one because technically this is the only Resident Evil that actually starts and finishes. This actually has a beginning and an ending because we never got the second one on Sega Saturn. But it's just cool to play as Barry Burton. I mean, look, fucking Barry Burton. We've never got to see him in this room. Look at him all scruffy. Barry Burton. Yeah, Zyber. Yeah, Zyber's my main mod, man. He's amazing. Wait, that was terrible. No judging. There it is. So, Morning, what is your favorite Resident Evil and why? Favorite Resident Evil of all time? He really is. Like, I make jokes about it, but like he's been my moderator for like 9 months, and I will literally panic on a stream, and he will find a way to calm me down. Like, I ended up buying a game accidentally, and he like was like, okay, go here, go here, go here. I thought you did horror. I saw horror on your stuff. Hold on. I'm gonna hack. I'm gonna. Oh, you do the anime stuff. This one game I was watching you play. That looks. I don't know what it is, but it looks very like Final Fantasy VIII, but cuter characters. Tales of Cold Steel. Oh, you do just chatting streams. Those are my favorite. So few people do just chatting streams, man. I don't understand it. I love just talking to streamers. Okay, so Resident Evil 7. Why do you like Resident Evil 7, Ginger? What's your reason? Oh, you had VR. Okay. So yeah, you liked being tortured. Fucking Jack. Jack gave me nightmares, man. You guys are all the bomb. So, I have been a Resident Evil fan since 1996. And that was before I had a PlayStation to get it. So, I had to wait while everybody was getting systems and playing Resident Evil. I had to wait for it to come out on Sega Saturn in 97. What happened to your bot account? How'd it get banned? Okay, Jack Anderson, what is your favorite horror movie and why? You can pick two, because I already have mine already picked out. Oh my god, did you... Speaking of that, I was on TikTok today, Zyber. There are girls that are cosplaying her that are hotter than the girl in the video game. Oh man, here you go. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, huh? Wait for it. One of the most difficult pops to find because it was a random drop in a horror box. That is the Leatherface with him wearing the makeup, and it's the Chase edition. That is one of my babies. He's all I played in Dead by Daylight until people started like giving me death threats and shit because they were like, "You can't play as Bubba, he's cheap." Yeah. So Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Okay. So I've got two favorite horror movies of all time, like desert island horror movies for me. First one is Let the Right One In. I do love the Rob Zombie movies as well. House of a Thousand Corpses is amazing. I actually have my Sid Haig up there, my Captain Spaulding. So Friday the 13th. Yeah, Kane Hodder's amazing. I've met him a few times. He's really good people. So Let the Right One In, for anybody that hasn't watched that movie, is one of the most intense vampire/horror movies ever. And then second one, which if you ever listen to Shinji Mikami talk about like where he got his inspiration from, second one is Day of the Dead, which is the third one after Dawn of the Dead. Day of the Dead is amazing. And when you hear him talk about like where he got his aspects for like hidden hallways and using lots of red lights, he said that Day of the Dead was his main inspiration. So I love stuff like that. Day of the Dead was crazy because they outnumber, for every one human, it's like 300,000 zombies by that point.
Barry Burton.
Yeah, man, Ramiro. But yeah, I was playing. So I did in honor of Zyber, I did a special stream yesterday, and it was Resident Evil 1.5, which is the unreleased version of Resident Evil 2. So I was doing that, and then I did Resident Evil 3. I try to do like all Resident Evil stuff mixed in with Shenmue stuff. Like, I want to play this so bad, but I gotta figure out how to actually play it on my CRT. I want to play this game so bad for you guys, but the Japanese version of it. So there's a movie that I tell everybody to watch, and it's like a hidden gem of a movie, and it's called Troll Hunters. Troll Hunters is such an OP-ass scary movie. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate you, and I can't wait to watch your streams, man. I just like just chatting streams. Like, it's like my jam. And if you're into old school voice actors, check out Corey's stream. I'm also helping out another amazing voice actress named Lisa Wilkerson, who has done Nina Williams. She did 3 main voices in Shenmue. She plays the female driver in Crazy Taxi. She's going to have tons of guests as well. It's going to be, yeah, I've been working a lot with the older school voice actors to try to get them the respect they deserve. And, yeah. Oh, Ginger Fairy, check this out. So Lisa will be streaming soon. Fuck you, zombie. So Lisa Wilkerson will be streaming in the next week or so. And then I have a meeting tomorrow with Paul Lucas, who we're going to try to get onto Twitch as well, who voices Londi, obviously, and Shy. And then Eric Kelso. I'm working with all of them. I'm not asking for any money. I just want them to be able to come on and enjoy their fandom. Because people love them. So I'm working with as many people as I can to help out. I kind of became like the informal manager for like old school voice actors from when I was a kid. And I have Zyber, who's helping me out a ton. He's going to be modding. He's going to be helping me set up some stuff for him. Hello, champion. So, champion, Liesel's first guest on her show when we set her up. Yeah, it is pretty formally at this point. So, her first guest on her show is a guy named Michael Nishtat. He plays Dylan Hong in Shenmue, and he plays the villain in Resident Evil Survivor. He lives 10 minutes from her house. He's going to be on her first stream. They're going to be talking together. She's also bringing in Donna Burke, who did the music for Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, everybody's favorite Metal Gear Solid is a song called Snake Eater, at least in my opinion. And Donna Burke, did the song Snake Eater. She's the vocalist. She's gonna be on the show. Her friend, who's gonna do stuff for us from Japan, is the one that wrote the score for Evangelion. The opening intro for Evangelion is gonna be on her show. So yeah, it's gonna be just chattings for her, and then you're gonna have like the front guy. You're gonna have Corey doing all the gaming. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Jesus. Uh-oh. Back it up. Here's the thing, and this is gonna sound so bad. I'll admit this to you guys. Okay, that's not working. Okay. I boycotted Shenmue 2 until Zyber told me that it was actually somewhat playable on PS4. I never played Shenmue 2 because unlike the Europeans that actually got a copy of it, even though it was in Japanese, it felt wrong playing it without Corey's voice. So I got to the point in the original Shenmue where they throw the watermelon at your head, and I couldn't deal with it anymore, and I stopped playing it. So I technically never played Shenmue 2 until what, Zyber, last month? That's when I started it, like last month. I played 1 and 2 on PC, and then I started Shenmue 3 again. I played Shenmue 3 before I played Shenmue 2. And I still haven't finished Shenmue 3 yet. I kickstarted Shenmue 3. So yeah, Zyber was like, it'll be fine, just play it. And I played it. And I really liked it because that ending scene was absolutely insane. So, but the love of my life, guys, and I've always said this, has been Shenmue and Resident Evil. Is it just me, or is his targeting off? It is not me, right? I don't know if this is going to be playable, guys. Okay. So, nobody judge me. So, Zyber knows this. I don't use my games anymore. So what I mean by that is I met 2 guys in Europe who specialize in modding Sega systems. And the guy that I met one in Ireland, and he does Dreamcast stuff. So he basically sold me a Dreamcast, remodded it, fixed all the soldering systems, and then put a hard drive into it. So I no longer have to use my own discs. Then I met a guy in Spain who had a Sega Saturn that he did the same exact thing. So I have every game here, but I no longer have to use my own games. So this basically uses the technology of the actual system itself, but now there's a hard drive instead. So it takes away the fact of ruining stuff that costs hundreds of dollars. So that's my aside. You know what I regret, though? When I was financing my computer, I had a copy of Magic Knight Rayearth with the stickers. I had a copy of Guardian Heroes. I had a copy of all the Shining Forces. And there was one guy on eBay that wanted all of them. He literally saw me selling them all and bought them all for like $1,600. But I know for a fact I'll never be able to get them again. Basically, how that happened was my buddy at GameStop called me. Yeah. So my buddy at GameStop called me. And he's like, I have this lady in here who wants to sell me all these Sega Saturn games. I know you like Sega Saturn games. So I'm going to tell her we can't buy them from her. Come over and make her an offer. So I said, look, I'll give you $400 for all of them. And she's like, that's way too expensive. Give me $300. So I was like, how about I give you $350 cash? So I gave her $350 cash, and she gave me Magic Knight Rayearth, All the Shining Force, 3 Dirty Dwarves, Guardian Heroes, pretty much all of them. And honestly, the only one that I ever played myself personally was Guardian Heroes, and I was just like, meh. But then when I got the Saturn, since the Saturn had them all, I started playing 3 Dirty Dwarves, and I would have liked to have a copy of that. Like, she had Burning Rangers. But the thing is, I've always, like, my rare games have always been all Sega-related stuff. Like, I have all the Virtua Fighters. I have the different versions of Fighters Mega Mix. Every Resident Evil ever created, including Gaiden on Game Boy Advance. On Game Boy Advance, which is god-awful, but you get to play as Barry. So we're going to have to do a trick here. Dude, you should do that. I'll do some research for you, and I'll talk to my buddy that does it, and because he's in Europe, and I'll tell you how much it is. Because you can do it. It's just getting. So, for instance, for the Sega Saturn, it's what they call a Rita Otis system, and the parts are very expensive because it's like only one guy that does it, and he does a lottery system and only releases a certain amount of them, so nobody's been able to like recreate it 100%. So the chip sometimes is like $300-400. But when you do that, you get this. Like, he can load all these on here. Like, there's games on here that you can never buy for less than $400 or $500. Like an American copy of Burning Rangers is like $400. Magic Knight Rayearth is like $500. Panzer Dragoon Saga is like $500. Resident Evil is like $200, the American version. So we got to go to load cart, and then I have to remove a glitch. Sometimes the game glitches out. I don't think it's going to let me play as Barry. So we go here. We go here. And I just do 45. And I think Yup will work too. So No Name's not going to work because the targeting system's off. But it was cool you guys got to see Barry for a second. So yeah, Ginger, have you seen Resident Evil? Have you seen Resident Evil Maiden yet? Oh, Zyber literally. He should, man. I'll send him some links. I'll add him as a friend. Because sometimes it's sad because right now everybody is so hard up for money because of the economy that people are letting systems go for cheaper than they should. But yeah, it's just what it does is it makes you don't worry about your games anymore. That's like the whole aspect is you don't want to ruin your own games. But yeah, I'll do some research for you, Ginger. I'll see if you buy enough of the. So the easiest one to do yourself is the DC. The Dreamcast has a DC EMU, which are very inexpensive. Barry? Why are you still here, homie? Maybe it'll activate after. Hold on. Yeah, Barry's hitboxes are off. Ironically, I know what that means now since I've been co-creating a video game. Because we had a lot of problems with Ursa Minor when we first started out. What makes this game my favorite out of any of them is there's no sound. Barry is the hitbox. There's like no sound, like it's you walking on carpet. It's terrifying. Yeah, see? Targeting's way off. Wait, is there auto aim? Alright, fuck it. We're just gonna play it normal, guys. Give me one sec. We're just gonna play it normal. I wanted to just really show Barry. We're gonna remove a bunch of shit. And we're just gonna have one thing on. We'll play as Jill. That way I can show you guys the cinema. The shitty American cinema that we didn't get the cool one unless you have it in Japanese. What's kind of funny now is you notice the Japanese are now the prude ones and the Americans are like, do what you want. Like the Japanese, when this game came out, did some shit in their opening cinema that still, to this day, still haunts me. They got poor ass Joseph getting his throat ripped out by one of the zombie dogs. You see Kenneth getting his throat bit, and then you see his head fall to the ground. You see dogs' heads exploding with like cheap B-movie prosthetics. Not in the American version. They took out all that shit. They're just like, here's the prude version for you. From the same people that let us have Night Trap. Okay, I think that should be good. Oh, hold on. Corey just messaged me again. I think we're good. Oh, my friend just sent me something. Hold on, my buddy just sent me something. As for streaming party games, no Twitch can't tell, and I wouldn't be too concerned about Twitch. More concerned about the fact that if you get caught by other authorities, you've been posting your own channel. That's a good point. I'm going to try to find it. I'm going to look. I have a way to do it. I just would have to hook up another Saturn to do it, which... Yeah, the Japanese version is fucking ridiculous.
Resident Evil.
Like, I was so mad when the American version came out because I was just like, why didn't we get the good stuff? Oh, fun fact. The reason why there's a Chris and Jill character is because this game was never supposed to have two people. It was supposed to be one person controlling both. And they stopped. Oh my god, Resident Evil. Oh my god. So here we go. The amazing cinema. I remember July 1998 is when the mansion incident happened, and then September 28th are the events of Resident Evil 2 and 3.
Who disappeared during the middle of our mission.
No, I haven't found it yet.
Bizarre
Exactly.
have recently occurred in
So there's original test. Horror fan, you'll like this. There's original test of them, of you watching Jill and Chris being controlled by the same character, and you'd run away and the character couldn't catch up and the game would freeze. Resident Evil 0 was canceled on Nintendo 64 at damn near completion. It was done and they canceled it. That's why if you play Resident Evil 0 on PS4, all the costumes from the original Resident Evil 0 from N64 are there.
Nobody was in it.
Look at Barry! There's Joseph.
The equipment was still
There's Wesker.
However, we soon discovered why.
Damn, Jill was fine! Here's Chris. Chris with that scowl. Hey, over here! Oh, wait for it. So this scene is different. So at this point, it stops, but in the Japanese version, you see the whole entire hand. And then he gets jumped, and then you start seeing his throat being ripped out while they're shooting at him, and then you see Joe go, Joseph! He's getting ripped apart right here. And then you see him dead on the ground. It's so different. See? Fucking Barry. I mean, fucking Brad. Brad did that shit on purpose. Brad was like, I'm out. That is so not like a captain move. Here we go.
Chris Redfield.
He smokes a cigarette in the Japanese version.
Jill Valentine. Barry Burton.
Barry Burton. Rebecca Chambers.
Albert Wesker.
Fucking Wesker.
Resident Evil.
Uh-oh, did it crash because I put on the wrong... Uh-oh. Damn it! Tony, one of these codes is not... Yeah, I knew it was going to do that. I just play some Resident Evil. I'm just turning off all codes. We're going to play it straight out. Yeah, no more codes. We're just going to play straight out. Because I'm sick and tired of it doing that. I just want to be able to enjoy it. No more. I wanted to show you guys cool shit, but if it's going to keep acting up, it's not, like, worth it. So we're going to leave one thing on, and then we're done. Yeah, we're done. So I have a feeling I know which one is acting up. There we go. All right, we're done. Boom. Yeah, Umbrella Chronicles is amazing, though. Umbrella Chronicles did something that has never been done before. They ruined part of my childhood. Umbrella Chronicles legit had a door that I didn't know what it was throughout my whole entire Resident Evil career. And then in 2007, that game came out, and they kind of ruined the door for me and just turned it into a fucking closet. I was so mad.
Resident Evil.
Yeah, we're not watching the cinema. You guys already saw it. Barry? Where's Barry? He's probably...
What is this?
Wow.
Wow.
What a
What
mansion.
a mansion.
Captain Wesker, where's Chris?
Stop it.
Don't open that door. But Chris is...
What is it?
Maybe it's Chris.
Chris.
Now, Jill, can you go?
I'm going with you.
Chris is our old partner, you know.
Okay, let me handle this.
Wester's such a bag of dicks.
Stay alert.
Yeah. Or at least close enough. I've been playing this. I've been playing this since 1997 was the first time I got this. A dining room.
Dining room.
What is it? Blood. I hope it's not Chris's blood.
What? What is this?
What is it?
What is it?
Blood. Jill, see if you can find any other clues. I'll
Hope
be
it's
examining this.
I hope it's not Chris's blood.
Hope this is not Chris's blood.
You're about to see the most iconic scene in video game history. My man turned around. He's like, dessert? Targeting's back. Oh man, those wolves fucked me up. I call them terror wolves. Those wolves got me so bad. Barry?
Barry?
What is it?
What is it?
Watch out,
Watch out,
monster.
It's a monster!
Let me
You
take,
take care of this. 3 bullets, Barry. I popped him with 1. What is it?
What is it?
I don't
Kenneth was
know.
killed too. Maybe,
Maybe by this creature.
Anyway, let's report this to Wesker.
Barry Burt. Wesker! Okay, that's kind of bad that I...
For him, Jill. And don't leave this
This
hall for the
mansion
time
is
being.
gigantic. One sec, guys. Oh, let me pause this so he doesn't get mad at me. That's a good angle. I gotta clip that. Damn, that was a good angle. Man, his looks so much cooler, though, because he's got that red beard. I want a red beard. See, the only Resident Evil I could never get behind was Operation Raccoon City. I couldn't get behind that one. Yeah, that one got me. I was so upset by that one. That was like the search for more money type shit. I was very upset about that one. What is it? Blood. I hope it's not Chris's blood. Okay. Yeah, yeah, man. That game hurt me emotionally. That's a great clip, though. Man, people bashed on this, but the polygon work was still really good on this game.
Find anything, Jill?
Nothing. What is this all about? I can't figure it out at all.
Well, it can't be helped.
Beats me, too.
Now it's Wesker's time to disappear. I don't know what's going on.
Well, it can't be helped. Let's search for him separately. I'll check the dining room again.
Okay, I'll try the door on the opposite side.
This
Mansion is gigantic.
We could get into trouble if we get lost. We should start from the first floor, okay? And Jill, here's a lockpick. It might be handy if you, the master of unlocking, take it with you.
Thanks. Maybe I'll need it.
Maybe I'll need it.
Listen, if something happens, let's meet up in this hall.
This time I'll be there.
This time I'll be there.
Yes, this is the one with the giant spiders, the tarantulas, and yawn. Giant spoders. And a big ass snake. Snack, 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 snack. Snack, 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 snack. Man, they did a great job. I think that for how difficult it was to program on the Saturn, they knocked it out the park with this game. Damn, why you gotta call her Chubby? Oh, you fucker. Man, dude, you need to go on TikTok and see all the professional cosplayers cosplaying the Madam. They are killing it, man. Killing it. And you heard we lost one of the sisters to colon cancer. She died at 39. The one that you meet at the beginning of the demo passed away a couple days ago. 39 years old. Colon cancer. Just... Uh-oh. Down. Oh, God. How bad am I hurt from that? Thick like a soda can. Yeah. Yeah, Capcom announced it today. Thank God she got to finish all of her lines first, and they said that she was able to see the game in its entirety before she passed away. But it's sad because we just got to meet her as the main sister. She literally is the one... Oh, man, look at that. So if you play Resident Evil Deadly Silence on DS, and you touch the screen on her boobie, she goes, hey! She gets mad at you. It's pretty hilarious. Thank you so much, horror fan, and thank you so much for introducing me to your buddy. I really appreciate it. He was awesome. You know what's great about Resident Evil 1? There's toilet bowls in it. Gonna make a game with no toilets in it. Oh shit. Oops, hit the B button by accident. Whoops. You guys are the bomb! This time I'll be... Oh yeah, man. We've got that market cornered. Like, one of my friends that's staying with me right now has been to, like, Dragon Con. He's a professional cosplayer. He does Spartan armor. Gotcha, bitch! This time I'll be there. They're giving away what? Yeah, Gingerface, yeah, he's a professional cosplayer. He cosplays Master Chief. Actually, he cosplayed Master Chief. Now he cosplays another Spartan. Watch out, monster! Hold on, I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna find something. I want to show you guys some differences of stuff. Give me one sec. Don't go anywhere. Zyber, you have the con. What is my... Alexa, turn on landing. Sorry about that. I'm back. I'm back. Ow. Ow. We're back. All right. It's hurting my back. All right. So I want to show you, since I have really bad ADD. Oh, I got to fix that. So this, yeah, it does that whenever I switch inputs. Yes, sir, because I want to show you guys something. Man, I told you guys when I built this channel, I wanted to be able to show you guys anything from any genre that I grew up with. Remember, I have the good PS3. Damn, that DualShock hits different, boy. Good luck.
What is this?
Wow.
What a mansion.
Captain Wesker, where's Chris?
Stop it. Don't
Don't
open
open that door.
But Chris is...
Yup. That's why I wanted you guys to see it. Since you just saw
What is it?
Biohazard on Sega Saturn.
Now, Jill, can you go?
I'm going with
Okay,
you.
buddy.
Chris is our old partner, you know.
Okay, let me handle this.
Stay alert.
Stay alert.
All right, man. I'll see you in a little bit. A dining room.
A dining room.
No idea how long it took you to acquire all this shit. So they gave this game so much better of a treatment. It was almost a slap in the face to the Saturn version. It's almost not fair what they did to the Saturn version. It's a little bit too bright. Let me lower that. Yeah, it should not be that bright. There we go. But yeah, man, they did Saturn wrong. Because just when Saturn thought it was going to be unique, the bite, the blood, the head turn.
Barry?
What is it?
What is it?
Watch out! It's a monster!
Hear the difference in music? What is it?
What is it?
Kenneth was killed too. Maybe by this creature. Anyway, let's report this to Wesker.
How sadly much better does it look, Zyber? So, this version got so much more stuff, it's crazy. And I'll show you.
Help me look for him, Jill. And don't leave this hall for the time being.
All the music has been changed.
Find anything, Jill?
Nothing. What is this all about? I can't figure it out at all.
Well, it
Beats
can't be
me
helped.
too.
Now it's Wesker's time to disappear. I don't know what's going on.
Well, it can't be helped. Let's search for him separately. I'll check the dining room again.
Okay, I'll try the door on the opposite side.
This mansion is gigantic.
But what kind of sucks and why I wanted you guys to see this one right after the Saturn one is they could have given Saturn all the stuff that they gave to this one. They came out the same year. This version came out and then they included Resident Evil 2 demo with it. So they rescored the music. They added in new costumes. Didn't it do it through garage shading? It was garage shading, wasn't it?
Listen, if something happens, let's meet up in this hall.
This time I'll be there.
This time I'll be there.
Okay. So I learned stuff in these streams. Love it. Oh, wow. So that's... So it almost sounds like it was too advanced for its own good. Am I wrong to say it like that? Look at that new angle. This is that... Look, I'm going to show you everything new that happens in this game. We're going to play this one. And I'm going to go through it. They gave you this new angle right here. The angle through that door is brand new. They still call her Chubby. Yeah, I heard that they kind of went back to the drawing board because they knew they couldn't survive without having 3D games. But, like, here's what makes no sense to me, Zyber. How come games like Knights look absolutely incredible then? Yeah, like 3 Dirty Dwarves? Oh. Guardian Heroes, 3 Dirty Dwarves, Clockwork Knight, Clockwork Knight 2 are absolute phenoms. They're beautiful. They're beautifully done. Look how good it looks compared to the Saturn. They even changed her hair. They gave her new haircut. Yeah, I know they buffed it up a little bit. I do have that option on. But look at that lighting right there. Look at the lighting in here. It's, oh. That's a brand new camera angle. But remember, I can do this so we can see the difference. Let's look. Yeah, let's do a front comparison. I want to see if how much the smoothing actually helps. I'm curious now. All right, so let's do her front angle. All right, so this is non-smooth. Back it up, baby. Back it up, back it up, back it up. There we go. Okay, so that's not smooth. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a big difference, dude. You almost became a Jill sandwich. Those are super zombies, by the way. If one of them gets you, it's auto crit. Hey, Zyber, do you hear the PS3? It sounds like a goddamn jet engine. That's a new angle. Yeah, man, I always try to play it on its original system as intended. Usually I can pop it. Let me see if I can get him. Wait, a little bit to the right, a little bit to the left, a little bit over. That was good. That was close, right? You didn't think you thought I was gonna get. So when I was younger in my 20s, I'm telling you, man, I think you're right. I think things were a lot easier back in the day, reflex wise, for things. Because I beat this in like under 2 hours. That's how I got all these. That's how I got all my shit. Like I've done stuff in this that I can't do anymore. Speedrunning is definitely for the young. That's why I play. I'm hard casual. I stream a lot. I know I have a lot of knowledge, but I'm hard casual. That's why I told you I own 2 of the special devices that allow you to transfer your original PS1 and PS2 saves. Yeah, my original PS1 and PS2 saves. I have a device that I can hook into my PS3. Lexi! Dude, I have these, Cyber. Speaking of, like, awesome stuff from, like, our childhood. Yup. And these are the Biohazard exclusive memory cards. Oh, Zyber, I was going to ask you, what do you think of the lighting in here now? I put up a little headlight. I changed low lighting in here. I think it looks a little bit cooler now. And I can add this for backlighting. I'm blue, abu dee dabu dow, abu dee abu dow, abu dee abu dow. I just love these games, man.
Resident Evil.
So let's do something awesome for Lexi. This time I'll be there. Those were made by Ben. Ben did those for us. Yeah, I'm going to play through this, and then I'm going to go back to Resident Evil 3. You guys got me in the mood to play my old school stuff on my PlayStation. Oh, shit, Zyber, let me show you what he did. Oh, yeah. Oh, by the way, Zyber, thank you so much for jumping into Ben's stream today. He was so excited. He's not like me. We're total opposites. Like, Lexi's met me in person, so I'm very, like, hyper and stuff. Ben is the antithesis of me. So he was so excited that people were in there hanging out with him today. But yeah, does the lighting look good to you? Can you see me okay? Does everything look good? Shit, I went back in here. I can always do this too, watch. I can adjust it just a little bit. I can do this one. What do you think of that? A little bit better. You can see how fat and bald I am. Sorry, whenever Lexi comes in here, I always talk about the time I pretended to be her boyfriend. And I can imagine if it would have backfired and he would have been like, it's not your boyfriend, you're way too hot. And I would have been like, oh, that would have been awkward. I would have been like, she's willing to settle for less. Don't judge her. Every time. Can you imagine, though, if that backfired? He'd have been like, you with him? I'd be like, yeah, I'm rich. I just never seen a guy try so hard in an airport. That's what got me. I was like, this dude was trying so hard in an airport while this girl is just sitting there relaxing, waiting hours for her plane ride. In an airport. Tried to I went to like I wanted her to sit next to me, but they were like I don't think they would have let me do it, so I asked and I wanted her to sit next to me so we can like talk and hang out. But you don't really want to start shit on a plane. That's all you need. That's how you get arrested. Man, look at that pattern. Man, this house is so well designed. I love it. So yeah, they rescored this whole entire game. Oh, little puppet. Little to the right. Little to the left. Little to the right. Not hitting him. Getting upset. Getting really mad. Getting even more mad. Fuck my life. Got him! Jesus Christ. Flip that, because that was embarrassing. Hashtag what the fuck. Hashtag hell damn fart. Yes, I know. So, Zyber, what did you have first? Did you get a Saturn first, or did you have a PlayStation first? Oh, that's a new angle, by the way. So's this. This is a new angle right here. That was specifically made for this game. So yeah, I had a Saturn in 94, and I didn't get a PlayStation until 1998. The only reason I got a PlayStation was because of Resident Evil 2. I was not going to get... They had announced that Saturn was pretty much dying by 97 here. So I knew I wasn't getting... Oh, also in this version, they added in the mansion, how it's starting to become decrepit. That one I hit. That's some bullshit. Oh my god, no way. You had a Dreamcast before a Saturn? I had my Dreamcast in 1999. First game I got, so there was, back in the day, there used to have computer shows by me in Florida, and I had a Japanese Sega Saturn, and there was a guy there that modded it so I could play American games on it. But the first game I got with it was Marvel vs. Capcom 1. Let's go crazy! Put on my Sunday best! Dude, I didn't hit the button. Son of a whore. Hey, Captain, push the button. We are using a camouflage official PlayStation 3 controller because that just looks fancy as hell. That's a new angle. Dude, my favorite Marvel Caffeine series game is Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter. Like you just said, that's my favorite one. Ow! Down, boy. How we looking? That game was so racist, though. They had that Japanese character in it. I'm like, is Capcom being racist against themselves? They gave us a Japanese dude that basically is taking photography throughout the whole game. I was like, this feels racist, but is it racist if it's your own people? Yeah, but the best line out of any Caffeine game is, "Here comes my Sunday best. Proton Cannon. Stars and Stripes. Gene Splice. Gene Splice. Down, boy. We're in a real pickle, Dick. Massage. Man, that game was fire. Ooh, we're getting to my favorite part in all of Resident Evil, people. Here we go. Oh my God. All right. So we did a special mod event for my amazing moderator, and I played a game that he's actually never got to see before. He knew of it, but never played it. So, in honor of that, I am gonna read him after I pop this. See the music? Totally different. All right, here we go. Keeper's Diary, read by Project Katana. May 9th, 1998. At night, we played poker with with Scott the guard, Elias and Steve the researcher. Steve was really lucky, but I think he was cheating. What a scumbag. May 10th, 1998. Today, a high-ranking researcher asked me to take care of a new monster. It looks like a gorilla without any skin. They told me to feed them live food. When I threw in a pig, they were playing with it, tearing apart the pig's legs before pulling out the guts before they actually ate it. May 11th, 1998. Around 5 o'clock this morning, Scott came in and woke me up. Suddenly, he was wearing a protection suit that looks like a spacesuit. He told me to put one on as well. I heard there was an accident in the basement lab. It's no wonder. Those researchers never rest, even at night. May 12th, 1998. I've been wearing this annoying spacesuit since yesterday. My skin grows musty and feels very itchy. By way of revenge, I didn't feed those dogs today. Now I feel better. I went to the medical room because my back is all swollen and feels itchy. They put a big bandage on my back, and the doctor told me I did not need to wear the spacesuit anymore. I guess I can get some sleep. I guess I can sleep well tonight. May 14th, 1998. When I woke up this morning, I found another blister on my foot. It was annoying, and I ended up dragging my foot as I went to the dog's pen. They have been quiet since morning, which is very unusual. I found that some of them had escaped. I'll be in real trouble if the higher-ups find out. May 15th, 1998. Even though I didn't feel very well, I decided to go see Nancy. It's my first day off in a long time, but I was stopped by a guard on the way out. They say the company has ordered that no one leave the grounds. I can't even make a phone call. What kind of joke is this? May 16th, 1998. I heard a researcher who tried to escape from the mansion was shot last night. My entire body feels burning and itchy at night. When I was scratching the swelling on my arm, a lump of rotten flesh dropped off. What the hell is happening to me? May 19th, 1998. Fever gone, but itchy. Hungry and eat doggy food. Itchy, itchy. Scott came. Ugly face, so I killed him. Tasty. Itchy, tasty. That was the most harrowing piece of literature in any video game. You got to experience a man's conception of life and abortion from becoming a man living a day-to-day life, getting infected by an airborne aerosol, which is what it looks like, even though they never really go into detail, because that leads me to believe now that it's airborne, even though they don't explain that in Resident Evil 2 about how it's contracted. He then gets the virus. They have no vaccine, or they do have a vaccine for it, which they're not giving out. They basically lock all these people in there, vacate the premises and let them turn, and then send the stars in here for research purposes. So you get to see a man who is about to lose his mind and become undead, and his final words are itchy tasty. My God. But the reason why I wanted to read that is because Zyber, we had moderation day for Zyber, and I played 1.5, and for the first time in Resident Evil, in his Resident Evil tenure, he got to actually see the skinless gorilla they were talking about. Everybody always thought it was a liquor. It was not a liquor. They also never really tell you where the liquors came from. You see some of the concept liquors in Resident Evil 5 in the European. It was a liqueur. You do see some of the alpha liquors in Resident Evil 5 when you get to the Tricell facility, aka Umbrella facility, where they created the progenitor virus in the 70s. But you really never see how they made the liquor, what it was made from, where it came from. You also don't know how they made the hunter. All we know is that the hunter has humanoid features, stands upright, but then it has reptilian features as well. At least we know with the tyrant that the tyrant was grown and was human at one point. But I pose this question. Who at Umbrella said, "Hey Bob, what's going on?" "Nothing much, Jim. What are you doing?" "I'm just thinking of things we can make with the T-Virus." "Oh, what do you have in mind?" "Let's make a great white shark." "You want a what?" "Yeah, I want to take a great white shark and her 2 pups, and I want to inject the T-Virus into them." Okay, so you want to take a prehistoric killing machine, make it undead, and turn it into a zombie shark. Yeah. Okay, cool. What do you want to call it? Neptune. I wonder. Zyber said it best. He goes, "You know, for a bunch of geniuses, they have terrible containment skills. Everything's escaping. You got like trucks running off the road. You got this whole green damn hallway that's terrifying." I have this tattoo on my back.
Resident Evil.
Oh, you're talking about the Plant 42? I don't know what they used to make that shit. Fucking Plant 42. Oh, there it is. Yes, they did. The progenitor virus, which was officially cultivated and mapped in a European office. Don't growl at me, woman. Yeah, I think it's missing pages. Oh, no, it's not. Here we go. Yay! Here we go! This is baby making music. So here's the crazy part. I have a story for you. So you know that song you hear, Zyber, on my intro? Project Katana is epic. My friend made me that song before she started working for Sony. So when she made that song, she was able to officially copyright it with inserts of Moonlight Sonata built into it, since the copyrights had expired. So technically, hold on. So technically, this song that you hear right here, if you listen, it has Moonlight Sonata built into it. And she was able to officially copyright it for me. And then right after she copyrighted it, she got a job at Sony. So it was the last thing she could do for me, because she can't work for Sony and do independent stuff anymore. Yep. So I actually own a song that has Moonlight Sonata in it that's officially copyrighted. Hashtag winning. And obviously it's because of my love of Resident Evil that I fell in love with this song. Watch out, monster. Wait, is the sound doing that thing again? I gotta let you, I gotta see if, because I did switch. Let me see if it's doing it again. Hold on. We're good? Okay. That's weird, right? Why do you think it does that on PS5? I gotta check that. I gotta see if HDR is on them. Yeah. What kind of sucks is I bought the HD 60S Plus specifically because it does 4K. And then I'm sending Corey the HD 60S for when he gets his PC bill. Can't wait for him to get a PC. Oh my god, the things we can do for him. I love doing this. I do this just because I love the opening cinema that we get. It's so stupid, but it's so much fun. You're a lot of data. That wasn't nice. Give me 1 sec, guys. I gotta call Corey. It was kind of nice. Give me And we're back like a vertebrae. Okay. Yeah, I had to just call him and have him switch something really quick. What did you miss, buddy? It's all good. I'm streaming for another 13 minutes, and I'm going to be rating the amazing Corey Marshall. So, you're going to get to see some awesome stuff tonight. My stream is somewhat mad, but tonight's stream is going to be legendary, baby. Yeah, Corey's stream starts at 8. This is my dance. But since Chungus is the bomb, I'm going to show you how much the bomb he is. Chungus is the bomb, baby! I love that camera angle. I just wish Saturn would have gotten it as well. Ladies and gentlemen, the saddest scene in any Resident Evil, and that includes Marvin's scene, is coming up. So my favorite STARS character is down this hallway. First off, what's crazy is when you click here, you know he got hurt. He dragged himself across the wall and thought he had refuge in here. And probably did not even realize that there was something else out here. Plus, they fucked up this music because this is the director's cut music.
Jill! Don't scare me.
That's what I was going to say.
I
Are you
don't
supposed to
usually
be
see
going
him
up
in
the
here.
First floor, Barry?
Yeah, you're right. But just take a look at this.
Forrest.
It's Forrest. Oh my God.
It's awful.
I'm going to find out what caused Forrest's death. It looks like he was killed by a crow or something.
Man, what a terrible.
Can you look around the first
Forrest
floor,
was my
Jill?
favorite STARS character. He was the only one
Okay.
that could go toe-to-toe with Chris in regards to
This must
in
have been
regards to
Forrest.
marksmanship. He was their
You don't have a
weapons
weapon.
specialist.
Take
It's
this
such a
with you.
travesty that we lost him. But then the really interesting thing's about to go down. Hold on. Here we go. So, oh, that's, yeah, I've never, yeah, this is not a mod, dude. This is Resident Evil Director's Cut on PlayStation. But this is something that's really new. What are you growling at? You want some blueberries? Hold on, I gotta leave here and come back because Barry's usually not up here and I'm kind of pissed off that he's here because he's fucking up the Kool-Aid. Okay, here. You want some blueberries? Okay, there's 9 people in here. When there's 9 people in here, which doesn't happen often, you guys will get some blueberries. There's some blueberries for you. There you go, babies. Do the dogs get messed up when you talk about Barry? No. But here's what's crazy. When I say, do you know what that means? Yoda runs in here. Whenever I get raided or stuff and I say, you know what that means? Yoda's like, I'm in. Yoda's like, now's my time to shine. I'm like, really, buddy? Okay, I need Barry to leave here because I want to show you something. And Barry's like really just fucking with the Kool-Aid right now. We're gonna go in here. Like, Barry's ass is supposed to be downstairs. Umbrella ass being on Umbrella's take. Okay, that should give me enough time for Senor Burrito to leave. Barentino. That's the wrong way, Jill. Jill, be better. All right, here we go. You see how the minute I stop with the B word, they run out of here? Yoda's just like, man, you're basically a giant food dispenser to me. It's actually kind of hurtful. Never kill him. I can't do it. I can't. Yup. That was a director's cut edition. That was only released in director's cut. That was a surprise. So when you bent down, he would attack you, and he's like a hyper zombie. So like if he gets you, it's bad. Oh yeah, it happened to me when I was a kid. Like, that made me wet myself because I was like, oh, I'm just investigating. What in goddamn hell just happened? Yeah, it was bad. Yeah, that was no bueno when that actually happened. I was not a fan of that. Yeah, I can't kill him, guys. I can't do it. I can't. And ironically, I don't have to worry about him suffering that long because we all know what happens to that mansion. That mansion goes. Yeah, man. The new Resident Evils get me on some shit. Zyber was watching me play, he did it on purpose too. He was watching me play The Village for the first time. So like he knew everything that I was gonna get scared of. Yeah, that was bad. Some of that shit in that game was no bueno, no kosher. Richard?
Richard, what happened?
Jill.
Oh, Jill.
That
this
man got bit.
is dangerous. There are terrible demons. Ouch.
It has the same option menu for guns as like the same GUI, but it's first person, man. It looks amazing.
Poisonous.
Poisonous?
Man, Silent Hill? Oh.
Richard, hold on.
Richard, what's happening?
Oh no. I should have brought some with me.
No problem. I'll go and get it.
Thanks.
Do you want to see the demo? I'll do the demo really quick if you want to see what it looks like. It's incredible. Leia, he lives here. What are you doing? What's up, buddy?
Freeze mode or moderator mode?
Moderator mode in 4 minutes. What's up?
When you moderator mode?
Yeah, we'll hang out together. Yeah, I'm gonna just oh, you've seen it? Okay. Resident Evil 1, but the director's cut. Oh, by the way, this is my friend Adam. Pan over this way, buddy.
too.
There you go. It's my buddy Adam. Yeah, he's the one that I told you all about that built my computer for me, and he's like very skilled. He's actually has some plans to redo the whole studio. So yeah, we're gonna basically turn my studio into like almost like a little bit of a battle station, so it's exciting. I ordered another desk, so I'm gonna have what do you call it again, Adam? An L-shaped desk? But the way he's doing it is it's gonna be almost like it's gonna be a C-shaped desk. Yeah, so yeah, I'm playing. This is on PlayStation. This is the director's cut of Resident Evil. Up. Wait, hold on. We might have something from Corey. Hold on. Yes, one of them. There's two of them now. Hold on. All right, so Corey's running a little bit late, guys. He'll be on as soon as possible. Katana's finishing up ballet class. I am playing on PlayStation 3, so I am playing on the one that has the PlayStation 1 and the PlayStation 2 chip in it. So yeah, I bought back in 2006. I spent like $7,000 to get this one because I wanted to be able to play all my PS1 and my PS2 games. And then I bought the special adapter that allows me to take all my original saves from memory cards and then put them onto the PlayStation 3. No, it wasn't. It was. How much was it, Cyber? They were like $600 when they came out, the first PS3. Yeah, it was expensive, man. It was fucking ridiculous. I think it was $699. It was less. It was more money than the PS5 up there, which was $500. Fuck, where am I going? Richard's about to die on me. Was it $5.99? I don't even remember, man. All I know is it was a nightmare. It was 14 hours of hell. Man, I love Ridge Racer. Yeah, that PS3, man, the original, that was able to do everything, you felt amazing. Guys, what are you doing? You guys are so funky. All right. Richard!
Richard!
Yeah, I got mine literally when I was 26. My buddy called me up and he said he had 2 more at the store. Come in now, and I'll even throw. And he had the one that came with Battle Royale on Blu-ray. See, I did all that shit for nothing. Okay, buddy, thank you so much for hanging out, man, and moderating. I really appreciate you. Did you try to vomit on me? What are you, a model in the 80s? This part is so sad because, Richard got bit and then crawled down those stairs to get out of there. God, that's sad. Freaking sad, man. There's gonna be a zombie in here. There's not. There usually is a zombie in here. I was wrong. All right, thank you so much for jumping in and hanging out, man. I really appreciate you. Have a great night. Great sleep. What in the hell is this? It's the Chungus Among Us.
Chungus Khan wins.
The Among Us. Oh my god! The Chungus the Among Us. That is his Genghis Khan name. Make sure Corey redid that. Oh, I can't believe she passed away. What's up, Vile? This is a very special Resident Evil. This is Resident Evil Director's Cut on PlayStation. So this one, they switched the soundtrack. They added new camera angles. Yeah, man, this is not my favorite. My favorite is the Saturn version, but I love this one. I just don't like the music. I think that they took too much liberty with the music. See, this is what I don't get, right? I'm a survivor by nature. I fought for a lot of years. If I was in a situation where there were zombies, I'm putting on one of these suits of armors. Can't bite through metal. Man, them liquors in Resident Evil 2 fucked me real bad, man. Those liquors were something fierce. Oh, the ultimate one? Do you mean the one on GameCube? The one that's technically the one that Shinji Mikami said, and I quote, is the full Resident Evil with everything included that he was able to add, including the story of Trevor. Yep. Where you meet Lisa Trevor, you learn about Trevor, who actually built all the mansions and then was killed because he knew too much. That one. Very cool. What's that on? Wait, have you streamed that before? Do you own a copy of that? And is it on PC? Well, put your channel in here. Link your channel in here if you're thinking about streaming tomorrow. Because remember, I play a lot of Resident Evil games, so like, you might, yeah, people will see it. No, yeah. Okay, yeah, can you send that to me? Yeah, send me the forum thread. Is it hard to install? Like, what do I need to do to install it? Because I have a modded PlayStation. That's how I play these. I play 1.5, which is the unfinished version of number 3. Awesome. Dude, if you can burn me a disc and mail it to me, I will legit pay you for it. Because I have no CD burner. I will pay whatever you want for it, and I'll pay for shipping. I would love to play that, man. Let's drop this. This. Yes, I do. I do have a PC. And I play most of my stuff on PC. When it comes to stuff that when it comes to stuff like on original systems, I try to play them on original systems. No, it does not, sir. It does not have a disk drive. My gaming tower doesn't even have a slot for a disk drive. Wait, hold on, maybe somebody sells it on Etsy. What's it called? Let me check something. Sometimes I can get lucky on Etsy. Give me one sec. So was that your car? Go check. I don't see anybody going near it. Okay, good. Give me one sec. Oh, yeah. If I can get the disc version of it, I have a modded PlayStation 1 specifically so I can do stuff like that. Let me see if somebody sells it on Etsy. Give me one sec. God, that screen is bright. Jesus Christo. What's this? Is this it right here? Before I buy anything, I'm going to ask you, is this it? Oh my God, yes! Everything okay?
I might have just like had the button get pushed while it was in my pocket. I've done that before.
One sec, Chungus. I just responded to an email from Sega really quick, thanking them. Oh my god, that was amazing. Sorry about that. Oh yeah, he's not live yet, buddy. He hasn't gone live. Did he go live? Okay, he just went live. All right, oh shit. Bot thingy. How do I remove that? Oh my god, there's like a bunch of them. Oh god. Okay, thank you so much. Can you just whisper it to me? All right, guys, we're getting ready to go raid Corey Marshall. So everybody, thank you so much for everybody that watched today. I love you all. I'll see you guys all in there. Let's do it. You sent it to me in Discord? Oh my god, thank you!
Oh, Raid. Welcome, everyone.
Thank you, Project Katana, for raiding with 2 others.
Oh yeah, Project Katana, welcome.
Alright guys, thank you so much for everybody that watched. I'll see you guys in there.